Hello, and welcome to our series on Unpacking Your Experience, a guide to focus our attention on reflection. So far in your time as a college student, you may have volunteered somewhere which relates to your career goals, or had an internship which opens you up to more possibilities in your field. Perhaps you had an informational interview with someone in a position that you're interested in. Whatever it might be, there is definitely a place where you have developed some experience into this insight of what you want to do with your future. And we're going to unpack that in the next few minutes.
Let's start with your most recent internship and talk about some ways that you can reflect back on that experience. What was your favorite part about your internship? Or what were some things that were challenging that you had to work through and overcome? There are so many ways to reflect back on your experience, and we're going to unpack those. The first thing that I would recommend doing is make a list of all the things that you did during your internship. Tasks, accomplishments, any and everything that you can think of, write it down. If you're like me and you like to write, you can even journal. You can journal weekly, daily, or at the end of the semester. Another way that you can reflect on your experience is group reflection. Find a couple other interns at your site or even fellow peers and talk to them about your experience. Tell them how it went and what you did. This is a great way to hear from them too, maybe experiences that they had that you didn't think about. But it's just another sounding board for you to talk through what you did and what you learned. Another form of reflection is tapping into your visual thinking. So doodle a picture that describes your experience. There is something amazing about bringing in the arts, whether it's music or drawing or painting, that helps you articulate in another form what you got out of that experience. You can also find pictures that describe your experience. So here's some postcards that I have, and they're just all different images. And so you can take a look at it and see if an image describes your experience. For example, here's a picture of a wave. So I could say, this describes my internship experience because there were some ups and downs. There were some really high points and some really low points, and here's what they were. And this is what I learned from it, and this is what I want to do as a result of that. So there's some examples. There's also, I love metaphors. So here's some just miniature little objects and images that can help you put some meaning and connect what you did in your internship to next steps in your life. Like, here's a little hammer, give me some new skills. Or I had a lot of fun in my internship and I realized, here's a chicken, I realized that I want to do this moving forward with my career. So whatever method that you decide to do, whether it's individual reflection, group reflection, or a creative artistic method, the goal is to take time throughout the semester and even after to think about what you did, what you learned, and what you want to do as a result of that. So your skills that you gained, the knowledge that you gained, and then how can you use that moving forward? If you're still not sure where to start, I have a list of questions and prompts that you can use, and simply answer those questions about your internship, and those will get your brain going.
Here is your chance. Take out a piece of paper and let's make a list, an inventory of sorts, which tells us about your past steps that could help influence your career interests. Go ahead, get that paper out and write some stuff down. Let's make a note of what you've done so far, maybe community service or leading a student organization, part-time or a full-time job, internships, externships, study abroad, or maybe you've done some college-level sports or intramurals. Have you had a poster presentation or done some research? Maybe you've helped publish something in an academic journal. There might be more we didn't cover here, and definitely more you will accomplish on your way to graduation and beyond. Always keep a list going for your resume of experiences which helped you build confidence, gain proficiency in leadership, learn new ways to effectively communicate with teammates and supervisors, or understand expectations of how you want to work in your workspace in the future. Remember, reflection is important. Looking back can sometimes help you move forward.